Okay, so here we are, fishing with a minnow on the top. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys could have seen that, but there were two bass following my minnow on the top of the water there. Dang, I really wish you guys could. Oh my gosh, there's still bass right down there. Okay, you guys see that? He's hovering right under it. He's right there. And that, just like that, that's a nice bass. So there's been a nice topwater bite here, and these bass are just absolutely crushing it. We're using dead minnows, minnow-like shad, and the bass are popping up just like you just saw this guy do. This guy's a decent fish, and well, yeah, these guys are just like absolutely loving the top water. I'm gonna just try to. This guy's hooked pretty good. Yeah, I don't know why this hook's not just kind of popping out. Oh. Sharp teeth. George, could you get some pliers?
I don't have any.
Oh my gosh. This is what you get for coming unprepared. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Nice lively one. So yeah, nice sized bass on that shad on the top of the water. So nice fish. So we're gonna continue using top waters and see if we can get any more bites like that. Yeah, George's got the same rig as I do. And we're just kind of dragging it top water here. I might let mine sit. Oh, George's on. And he's off. So yeah, this is working pretty well. Oh, bass just came under mine. I think the real key here is you gotta put it a little bit low and kind of drag it, pop it. Just wait for those bass to do what that one just did. And with this really sort of clear water, you can really just see these bass popping up to eat it. This one's a little bit smaller right here, a lot bit smaller. Yeah, see, in this clear water you can really see them well. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and reuse this minnow just for the sake of reusing. But yeah, they're just really hitting anything that's coming around on the top water. So we'll get back to you with more fish. Oh, or not. Or we can just stay right here and we'll get more fish. And that was George's first with this top water rig. So nice little dude. Kind of about the same size as the one I just caught. Okay. So yeah. Nice little bass. So this strategy seems to be working. So back to you with more fish. Oh, yep, I see a bass under mine. Oh my gosh. If any of you saw that, there were two bass down there and they just absolutely took that minnow immediately once it sunk out of my sight. Almost. We're just trying to recover a shad for some reason, but yeah, we're kind of hard to tell where to hook them. I'm hooking them in the lips. George is kind of hooking them in the tail, I think. Is that right, George?
Yeah.
Tail hooking them. Yeah. So to each his own, but I feel like lips, hooking the lips is probably better. Okay, we did have a catfish rod set out, and it seems like there might be a fish. Oh, no, there's not. Oh, geez. George just left his rod, and it just got absolutely destroyed by a bass. The minnow was just like sitting right in front of the dock, and the bass just came and grabbed it. George wasn't there to get it. So that was just a little bit more of excitement, showing the bite's still here. I'm just gonna see if I can't replicate that situation. If I'm gonna just right down here. Well, doesn't seem like the biting is terribly hot right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera off until we get more bite. Oh, and here's another bass. This one was actually, it was for the most part the same strategy, just dragging a minnow, but I was dragging it more under the I was dragging it more under the surface with this guy, and he decided to hit it. So here he goes, and he was ready to go. So just a little different changing of strategy for me that did end up catching me a fish. So I might continue using that strategy. Hopefully catch some more fish. Just aiming for these minnows. They seem to be popping up at the dead minnows as they are being. Oh, George got. Oh, and George missed one. George says it was a giant. I don't really know about that, but I did see it was a fish. So I might go ahead and try to see if I can't get a hook set on that. Supposedly. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get something up in this shallow pocket. You've seen this pocket before. It holds a lot of nice bass most of the time. But I'm gonna see if I can't replicate the strategy we've been using and catch a bass back here. So good cast and just kind of pop them along, hope for a fish. You can't see as well back here, so it's really much harder to know if you're getting any bites. Oh, but I did see that fish. Can't tell if that's a bass or what is that. Oh, those are bluegill. So a bluegill was trying to take my bait there, but that's not really what we're after. Okay, is a fish. Really after is probably some bass, hopefully some crappie. Very occasionally see crappie back here. When we do, it is very fun to catch them. Oh my gosh, there are more bluegill. Yeah, oh, that was not a bluegill. My bait is being destroyed by bluegill down there. We'll get back to you when we finally, hopefully, get a bass on in this little pocket. Well, I've been baited a couple times back in that pocket now, and I've decided to leave because those bluegill are not really letting me do any bass fishing. So I'm gonna just come back up to this front spot where I was and see if the bass have come back. They probably have, and I will start filming again when I catch one. Okay guys, we've decided to stop fishing because the bite is not picking up any. It might even be slowing down, and also the camera is at very low battery, so we are gonna just throw a few final casts right now, and then we might pack it up. But it has been a good day of fishing these. Well, it's been a good afternoon of fishing these topwater shad. These bass have been very voracious, have given us a lot of bites. There have been some good fish, but for the most part, not a lot of bigger fish, which is what we're really after in the summer. But it is a good sign that fish are eating well and that there are small fish.